This may be controversial, but is the NF3 the future of the Stratocaster? In this video, we're going to cover the story behind the NF3, what's going on inside these guitars, take them head to head, and then pick our favorite. Let's go.
The NF3 SE is one of the most unique Strat designs ever made. It reimagined the Stratocaster in a way that pays homage to the original and also made some design improvements that make it super unique. So back in 2001, Carlos Santana was urging PRS to make a student edition guitar that could be more affordable, more accessible to his fans that were just getting started out. Lucky for us, Paul caved, and the SE line has been outstanding ever since. So much so that the PRS SE Silver Sky has been the best-selling guitar on Reverb for the past several years, and that's a testament to the quality of these instruments.
The creation of the SE line was paramount for the NF3, but we're still missing one big step. In 2008, Paul sought to create a single coil sound without the annoying hum associated with it. He took inspiration from mini humbuckers and Fender Noiseless pickups, but took them one step further. What he did was bring the coils even closer together, and he used a pole magnet system similar to that of single coils. These pickups were awesome, and they were available in higher-ended lines on and off for several years. The PRS team sought to evolve the Stratocaster. But they couldn't just make another Strat copy like the Silver Sky. This had to be different. Then came the NF3. It's got bevels and contours that make it look like it's from the future while pointing to the past, creating the most unique Strat-style guitar I have ever seen. But is it better than the original? So what have these guitars got inside them?
Well, the big deal is the deep dish narrow field pickups.
Yep, very cool. They're a little different than the original ones he came out with in 2008.
Okay.
Probably some cost-cutting things to make them affordable, but they used to stair-step them so that it was even with the radius of the neck.
Oh, okay, okay.
But those aren't doing here. We got, it's a magnet, or it's a metal piece, magnet, metal piece, magnet, metal piece, magnet, in between each. And I was talking to Reed, he thinks it has to do with the magnet might make the metal more, cause more magnetism, because it's that super narrow Strat sound that we hear. We have poplar bodies.
Alrighty.
We only have two knobs, so we got a volume and tone, unlike a standard Stratocaster. We do have 5 pickup switches, so it does do what you think it would do. It would be bridge, middle and bridge, middle, middle and neck, neck.
Cool.
They do come in maple fretboards or rosewood.
Ooh.
We have this PRS tuners. They're not locking. If they had locking tuners, they would be 10 times better. However, they don't typically include locking tuners on SE models.
On the SEs,
yeah. So that could be an upgrade you do later on if you're wanting to get them. That's the one critique I really have of these things, but they really do sound fantastic. What are your thoughts on them?
Well, just from playing them recently, it's remarkable to me the sounds so much like a Strat. Especially like you were talking about in the neck pickup, in the not in the 2 and 4, not in
Yeah.
the 2nd and 4th positions.
Yeah, they sound a little different. They sound way warmer on those than a Strat would.
Yes, and I think that's an effect of the fact that these are actually humbucking pickups.
Yes.
Right.
There's just way more output, and that's all the pickups have more output than the Strat does.
Yeah. I noticed that right away. I was playing the Strat earlier, and right when I plugged this one in and played it,
Yeah.
it's way hotter.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's going on inside these. There really are beautiful guitars. We do have synchronized tremolo systems, similar to that. We don't have the bars today, unfortunately. But let's compare this to the Strat.
Okay, let me Strat it up.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying these guitars that we're showcasing and you want to get one, just click the link below and go to roxymusic.com to get yours today.
So right here we have the Player II Strat. Side note, I love this finish.
Yeah,
This,
it's
like cherry
beautiful.
burst thing. I
Yeah,
love
transparent cherry, I think.
that. Yeah, it's something beautiful.
Yes, and we picked these two because this one is $7.99 and this one is $7.49.
$7.49?
No, it's vice versa. This is $7.
You're right.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah. You're in
Yeah,
the
they're
ballpark.
the same price range
These
from
are
each
competing
other.
guitars.
Yeah. And we thought that would be really cool to do. We also have this Ultra 2, which we'll compare in a minute because it has the Fender Noiseless, and I want to see how those compare to the NF3s.
Okay.
But let's start with this. So let's hear how the neck pickup sounds. Let's do like a little bluesy little. They sound similar. This has a lot more output.
Yeah, that's the big difference I'm hearing. Sounds a little rounder, a little
Yeah,
fuller. Did
yeah.
you roll your tone off, or is that full?
Nope, my tone's all the way up.
Yeah. I can't tell if it's just because it's so much louder that it sounds like a fuller tone, but I think it's
There's
a
a
volume
frequency difference,
Yeah.
and I think when I pull my volume off to try and match you, it's gonna lose that like response you get from the pickups, so it won't be as bright. But when I'm up, it's super bright.
Oh yeah.
I do. I do think there is a more mid hump in these, or like more even frequencies, whilst that is like way brighter, has less bass frequencies.
Yes, I agree.
Position 4.
Okay, and then we get this thin.
Very different. This is the biggest difference I can tell on these.
I agree with you. It's way thinner, right? That's fat.
Yeah, I kind of like those more, and that's probably because I'm a Strat guy and I'm used to the being able to do the.
Thinner sound from the Strat is way funkier.
Yeah.
Right. And I would want that, but I see why that's also awesome.
Yeah, no, it's just different sounds.
When you roll when you're in that 4th position and you roll the volume down, does it get like a big
let's try
tonal
that.
change or anything? It sounds like compressed in
it's darker
mid-range-y.
too.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's try the middle pickups.
All right, what do I? similar on this
Yeah,
one.
but again, it's more the. Very similar.
And I noticed the volume difference too, but the sound is like almost right on.
Yeah, it's very, very similar.
That's to close your eyes and not be able to tell the difference,
Yeah.
I feel like.
All right, let's go to the second position.
All right, what do we play in the second position? Funky guitar? Okay.
This is snappier than the fourth.
This is thinner again. It's kind of the same effect as the.
But I think this second position is snappier. It's got a lot more mids though. I think a little in like low end than I'd want for that kind of sound typically. However, if you like it, use it.
Yeah. There's no right or wrong here.
Yeah.
We're just saying our opinions.
Yeah, let's throw to the bridge.
Oh, man,
I'm gonna throw on some drive for this. A little.
Turn it up the gain.
Yep.
Very much sounds like a Strat with a blues driver. We're using some pedals. That sounds so huge compared. Sounds like a Strat. Can you do some Colleen stuff with that one? I don't know. That's squawking, right? Yeah, it's bright.
Very Stratty.
Yeah, I think that what I'm starting to realize is there's nothing that this can do that this really doesn't.
Yeah, I just think the in-between position is really what you're losing.
Where you're getting a difference.
Yeah.
Right, but I still think that whatever style you're playing, you could find your sound with that guitar.
I think you can get by with it too, for
Absolutely.
sure. Especially if you have an EQ on your pedal board and take out some of that low end, boom.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's like this guitar sounds too good.
Yeah,
you have to take away some of the integrity of the sound to get it.
Yeah, I really like how punchy it is. I think it's definitely, I don't think it's like gonna replace the Strat. I do think it's evolving it.
Yeah.
Let's hear how it sounds against the noiseless pickups.
Oh, okay, yeah, we got the deluxe over there, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now here we have the American Ultra 2.
Yeah.
Which has a similar pickup thing going on. These are the Fender Noiseless pickups.
Yes.
Which are actually a double coiled pickup.
Yes,
There's a
just
humbucker pickup.
Yeah, they're just on top of each other.
Instead of right next to each other, they're stacked on top of each other.
And I thought it would be interesting to see how does Fender's solution to the hum compare to PRS's.
Yeah.
So let's hear it.
We got our normal first position here. We got some bluesy.
Play something again.
I feel like yours is still a little hotter.
Definitely hotter, but I think tonally it's super close.
It's very, very. What I'm hearing is you're pushing the amp harder, so it's breaking it up or something like that, and you play it more aggressively than I do. Wow, that's super close.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Stellar.
Yeah, definitely more volume still, but very
yeah.
close. All right, let's try that fourth. This might be closer.
Yeah, this is way warmer. It has more of a, I don't know, I think a humbucker. It's fuller.
Yeah, let's try that.
Well, that doesn't sound as good with the volume.
No.
Maybe a little more like stratty shimmeriness on the high end over
Yeah,
here.
and they do add like a, what was it called, a tone boost? Or
Right, and that's something part of the high end Fender.
As you roll the volume down, it boosts your high end.
High end, so you don't notice that roll off.
Yeah.
And we're rocking these full volume anyway, but I noticed a little bit more stratty type shimmer here. The fuller sound coming from that.
Yeah, but these are very close.
Still way closer than the standard single coil pickups from the Player II.
All right.
Middle. There's definitely some differences in the tone there. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know what I meant at first. That's pretty close.
Definitely more bass. Like play that open. Yeah, yours is thinner.
Brighter, yeah.
And I think that's kind of just the theme. Is this has
So I mean, so obviously we have two humbucking pickups, so I think you're hearing the difference in the pickups.
Yeah.
Right? So
and then let's go to position 2.
position 2.
These are very close.
Yeah, that's.
Here, let's switch real quick. I want to see how it feels different players.
Oh. We're 4-2.
these higher strings. That's what.
This is way hotter. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's hit that bridge.
Or I accidentally hit the volume and you get that, you hear where that keeps the high end.
Yeah.
And that.
Feeling it, I feel, when I play it, this one, I feel like the less fullness. Like,
Yeah.
I feel it more than I hear it.
I immediately started
objectively.
playing differently
Yeah.
because this was hotter.
Yeah.
Like, I adjusted my playing.
So I want to throw some drive on.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
What do you think of this? Do you think this is going to replace the Strat?
Well, I think I'm going to stand by what I said earlier in that I think you could do everything that you need to do with this guitar. I think we see a clear playability difference in this $2,000 guitar compared to a $900 guitar or an $800, whatever.
The neck is much thinner on this, for sure.
I still believe that the feeling of the instrument in your hand is the thing that makes you play it the way that you play it.
Sure.
Right? So I still think that goes the most to making that decision for you.
Yeah.
But I would say that I would buy the SE NF3 over the Player II.
Okay.
I like the sounds better. The fuller humbuckiness, the less noise that it's going to make on you.
Yeah.
I think those are all big wins.
Cool. I think, like I said earlier, I think it's the evolution of the Strat. It's not the Strat. It's not what it's it's not what it's trying to do. It's just taking it to a different place. It's a different iteration of it, which makes it really unique. If you like this video, check out this video we just put out about humbucking pickups.